In this video, we are going to share with you our most valuable insights from the richest man in Babylon. If you or someone you know is looking for a fun way to learn how to build your wealth, then you've come to the right place because by the end of this video, you are going to have learned the most valuable lessons of building wealth from the richest man in Babylon. Welcome back, Money Masters. It's another Saturday story time where we come together and share about how some good money management can go a long way in making your wealth grow. As we mentioned earlier, today we are going to be talking about lessons we learned in The Richest Man in Babylon, which will help you learn about the lessons about building wealth that Arcad shared in the book. But before we dive in, I just want to let you know that on Monday, we will be discussing 7-step recession-proof budgeting strategy. So, if you don't want to risk missing out on that episode, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified of our next amazing video. Okay, with all that said, if you are like us and are totally committed to obtaining financial independence, then go ahead and tap that like button and let's get into it. The Richest Man in Babylon is a book written in 1926 by the late George Sampson Clason. Through it, we are introduced to the city of Babylon, a city that has, for the longest time, maintained its air of glory, wealth, and reputation, yet is also characterized by high unemployment with little to no demand for the city's produce and lowered purchasing power. The reason that things have gotten this bad in Babylon is because most of the gold, jewels, and other forms of wealth in the city have fallen into the hands of the wealthy few who have mastered the art of wealth creation. One of these people is a man named Arcad, who will learn several principles and rules from. Thanks to King Sargon summoning him to share his knowledge, now we'll be sharing it with you. Lesson 1. Wealth isn't just about income. The first lesson we'll be sharing today is about how building your wealth is not simply about earning more money. Yes, it's very true that income can play a large part in how much wealth you'll be able to accumulate and save up, but the fact of the matter is this. Everyone is governed by mathematics, in that what they earn minus what they spend is what they'll have at the end of the day. That is savings. Everyone wants to save up money, and everyone tries to earn money by working for it. Some earn more money than others, and some have more to worry about than others, such as having a larger family that they need to take care of. But at the end of the day, if no one learns how to save their money by deciding not to spend all of their earnings, then no one will be able to build their wealth. They'll be stuck living from paycheck to paycheck, chained to their jobs forever, and working until they die. In order for you to build your wealth, you need to spend less than what you earn, and you need to build the habits and attitude needed to do so. Think about it. If you have a job that earns you a lot of money, but you are always eating gourmet food, driving expensive cars with high gas bills, and traveling abroad on your own dime, then you'll never be able to leave your job and be financially free because you allowed your living expenses to catch up to meet or exceed your income every month. We understand that it's nice to treat yourself and reward yourself for a job well done, but you should always remember that building wealth requires that you know when to stop spending and let your money grow, or better, have your money work for you. Now, we know that one's income and how it affects their ability to save and pay themselves can be a touchy subject. So we'd like to know your thoughts about the topic. Do you agree with our thoughts on it? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to start a discussion. Lesson 2. Make sure that you pay yourself first. It's hard to understate the importance of paying yourself before anyone else. What do we mean by that exactly? Saving your money. One of the stories that Arcad shared talked about how important it was to pay yourself, because the act of paying someone in the first place can be reimagined as if you are working for that person. Whenever you buy a bottle of water or juice from a convenience store, you're paying the cashier money that's equivalent to some amount of time that you've worked. In another example, let's say you're paying your landlord $800 a month for rent and you earn $3,500 a month. For around $117 a day, that can be equated to working for your landlord for almost 7 days for the right to stay at your place. We suggest thinking of things in this way, because viewing purchases from that perspective may help you decide whether a purchase is worth it, or if that purchase isn't worth the time and effort you put in at work. Maybe it's time to ask yourself, when was the last time you worked for yourself? When was the last time you paid yourself? What do you have to show for all the work you put in all these years? The next time you get paid, we suggest, like the richest man in Babylon, that you pay yourself first. Save at least 10 to 20% of your earnings and think of it as working for yourself and paying yourself for all your hard work. After all, you deserve to earn for yourself before toiling and work for others. Lesson 3. Men of action will succeed in building their wealth. It's easy to look at all of the wealthy and rich people in the world and think that they were all born into their wealth and that they have never had to work a day in their life. That can be true for some of them. For example, you could take a look at the nobility of both the older times and in today's world, who were all born into their wealth and enjoy it very much with much less to worry about than your average Joe. However, today, this isn't always the case. In fact, most of the rich people today are rich because they worked hard, saved their money, and invested well. Articles from CNBC, Business News Daily, and Ramsey Solutions all talk about how the majority of millionaires and rich people today are self-made. Having created their wealth or held a mixture of both inherited wealth and personally created wealth, with the percentage ranging from 68 to 79% for purely self-made millionaires and 95% for people who inherited anywhere from $0 to $100,000 in inheritance. The important thing to glean from these reports is that people can get rich by being people of action, taking many opportunities that are given to them, and actively trying to use their money to generate more money, effectively multiplying their wealth. This is in contrast to procrastinators who find excuses for themselves to not take opportunities presented to them. If you were to compare someone who actively tries out the opportunities they're presented with, within reason, and someone who tries none of the opportunities given to them, then assuming they've both been given the same set of opportunities that are equally likely to pay off for both of them. The one who takes action on opportunities is the one who is more likely to succeed at building their wealth. If you or someone you know has experienced financial growth by being people of action, be sure to share your story in the comments down below so that people can learn from your experiences. Lesson 4. The power of passive income. The next lesson is related to the lesson of paying yourself first, and that paying yourself first can help you jumpstart this next lesson. You see, by paying yourself first over time, you will be able to save up significant amounts of cash over time as long as you're able to keep at it. Once you saved up money, you will be able to invest the money you save up into more passive sources of income. What makes your job and passive sources of income different? Well, the main difference is that passive income will bring you money with considerably less work, allowing you to earn money even while you go to work, attend classes at school, go out with friends, work out, or even while you're sleeping. How is this possible? It's because unlike you, who needs food, water, and sleep, your money doesn't. And you can put your money to work constantly to make you even more money, which creates a loop that'll let you earn more and more money and make your life much, much easier as your funds add up. Lesson 5. Act when the time is right. We've discussed acting on opportunities, and now we also want to add to that by talking about acting when the time is right. For example, if you were working on a website and did some usability research that revealed some key points to improve upon, the ideal course of action would then be to start working on improving those aspects of your website as soon as possible. Ideally, you should do your best to overcome your fears and never miss out on good opportunities to improve aspects of yourself or your businesses, because those are rare and difficult to come by. You never know when you might get another good opportunity to improve yourself, your finances, or other aspects of yourself like your reputation or your personal happiness. Sometimes, opportunities can also take the form of dangers you need to react to as soon as possible to instead protect yourself and your wealth. This includes situations where you'll be forced to cut costs somewhat to mitigate financial losses thanks to outside factors like financial crisis or economic downturns. How did you find our ideas for acting when the time is right in this video? If you have any suggestions or feedback, leave a comment down below. And that's all the lessons from the richest man in Babylon that we have for you in this video. We hope you learned some very helpful insights from what we've shared with you today. Please don't forget to leave a like on our video. If it was able to help inform and positively influence your financial decisions and lifestyle, and leave a comment down below about how you feel like this video will help you boost your overall income. Also, if you love our content, subscribe for more Money Masters content and updates, and so that you don't miss out on our next episode of Money Monday, where we will be discussing a 7-step recession-proof budgeting strategy. Also, we'd like you to consider sharing this video with at least one friend. It would mean the world to us if you would join us in our mission of helping good people like you keep more of what they earn and earn more from what you keep. That'll be all from us in this video, Money Masters. We'll see you in the next video.